Street lights buzz a hazy glow. Another week is done, I'm told. Yeah, another week is done. Friday night's begun. Pick a side or place your bets. Steel on steel, no regrets. Friday night fights, Friday night fights underneath the city lights. Friday night fights, Friday night fights. Who will win tonight? Crimson banners in the air, a silent promise of
clashes in the moonlit night. Two clans meet in furious fight. Armor thick, veins run with pride. Blood and honor always collide. Fight night, raise a sword to the sky. Clash and break under moon's wicked eye. Bleeding nights, never yield, never cry. Till the morning light, we'll fight till we die. Shouts echo through the haunted field. No retreat, no chance to yield. Darkness falls on heroes' minds. Battle rages deep in the night. Fight night, raise a sword to the sky. Clash and break under moon's wicked eye. Till we die. Helmets cracked and shields now torn.
Would you give us a minute to cut a deal? Please? Appreciate it.
Valor sworn. One last stand, they face the storm.
I am overtaking my shadow!
The shadows, legends.
I beseech thee, holy light! Lend me a hand! Oh Lord, my
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Friday Night Fights.
That's right. We are back again on another Friday night. Middleweight bout tonight between CK and the Plumbers of Plumville. Look, we have a bot in the server, Vivian. What a rare honor to have a bot in the game. So it's been a while. I hope everyone is preparing their snacks, their drinks, their pajamas. We are going to test the volume. Is my voice too loud?
Is the announcer's voice too loud?
I call to the faithful for aid! Help! To me! I am beset by darkness!
I believe tonight
I beseech thee, holy light!
they are
Send
playing
me!
Galencourt
I am beset by darkness!
and Lion Spire. Is that correct? Galencourt and Lion Spire. So we have two of, in my opinion, the most exciting maps for competitive play. Right now, people upset about the server location, but I think we're okay. All right, thank you, Fight Night Band. I think that's enough of you for right now. So stand by as we get ready. We're going to take a look and see who is playing. So Durag, a dueling veteran, on the Plumville Plumbers, so I think he may have played before. CK Doses, another fellow streamer and really chill dude. Exciting to see him play today. Looking good in his gray. What is that? Gray and brown? What is that? Looks like chocolate? I don't know. I like it though. It's kind of like fall. PV Sant, another outstanding dueler, rocking the Highland sword. So we'll see how he can leverage that gigantic sword in TO today. CK Shroud falling as he warms up. CK Krita looking good in the standard. See, what is that? Got the Agatha Rebel armor with the Mason level 1000. Interesting. 6-7 Thorfinn. The 6-7 brain rot continues and has claimed another victim. This guy looks like he knows what he's doing with the heavy mace, though. CKDCDSY. CKDCDSY. I need a better name for this guy every week. We see him. The Rebel Lord. Looking like someone's grandma out there. Ratman getting his jousting ready. PV bug job. I like this red tunic. It's basic, but it goes well with that silver.
So fierce was his wrath. Weaken not your resolve and hold this ground. Thank him. We bask in his protection. Lend us a hand, would you? So fierce was his wrath that the wretched were flayed before him.
Art thou my unit? I shall make it so. Tranquility is
You
your
are like a sheep who strays.
Alright, CK Revenge. Sun God wearing his Sun God colors. Yellow wearing a helmet this time. Looking like he is fighting his demons and the opponents at the same time. PV Duckbender in the... Oh, loses an arm. Still fights with the Morningstar. I think, was he fighting Krita? What a nice duck. This guy does not need 2 arms. He can do everything with 1. Wow. Fighting at someone third party. Oh, wow. He went for the third party, but does get taken out by Krita. CK Dada with the pregame. What is that? Like a pimp cup? It's pretty strong, actually. Chalice. See, XKISF. Okay, I don't understand. How am I supposed to pronounce that? Man, an alien? He's got an alien pronunciation. Alright, Doses is warming up. Bly's, another streamer. I wonder if he's streaming tonight. Shout out to Bly's. Looking like he's meditating. Morning Phantom. Very excited. Now, how accurate can you be throwing those knives when you have a chain over your face? This guy's blind. It's incredible. Oh, why are you picking on the disabled man? The man had no eyes, brah. He had no eyes. Look, oh my God. The Fallen Dick. Not really sure what to say about that. MJ Holy Armor. Okay, MJ Holy Armor has been a mainstay for CK in these competitive matches. We are very excited. I'm gonna get rid of that pickup. Work out the technical difficulties in that.
Our guests have arrived.
wanton idolatry, but their faceless pleas will fall on deaf ears.
It shall come to pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, it's time! Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
Adrian Khan stood and bled for us. Now he rests here in peace. The heathen horde is at our holy gates. Protect Phaedron's tomb and the holy city of Galencourt.
I can't hear you.
Stand up and spill more blood.
Perhaps I took too much on at once.
I am humbled by your deeds, brother.
They are coming! Here they come! The Masons are coming in hard!
Ow! That really hurt.
The desecration of Gallencourt. Adrian Khan stood and bled for us. Now he rests here in peace. The heathen horde is at our holy gates. Protect Phaedron's tomb and the holy city of Gallencourt. Our God!
Pain! Justice!
Make yourself scarce. Excuse me.
Pull back! Regroup! Keep going! Good, no! If I had meant to. There they are, the bastards! They're gonna remember you for all the wrong.
stay up this time. Oh, that's gonna leave him. Stop the arrows! Kill the archers!
Death can kiss my ass.
Going. I have more chores to finish before sundown.
I refuse to die. Up with you. The fall of Lionspire.
One to one. I hope you all have heard me right. Nope. I haven't.
Well. Oh man.
Oh man. Now.
Must pass through the strait
I can.
at Lionspire.
Oh no. I've been talking to
This is
myself the
no
whole time.
easy feat, As long as those trebuchets remain.
So you all haven't heard shit the whole
Our
time.
goal
Is that
is simple: storm the city and then the keep.
Oh my
Blow
god.
those trebuchets to smithereens. For the
Oh my god. Well, that sucks.
Not a thing.
That sucks, bro. That sucks.
And bring the battering rams to the gate.
How I fucking... Well, that sucks.
Do a voiceover if it important.
I mean, fuck, dude. I've been like talking this whole time. God damn it. Oh my god. So, okay, so you guys couldn't hear me the whole time. Great. Well, 1-1 on to round 3. Not sure why that was not working, but that's too bad. Thank you, Turtle. I should have read your message correctly the first time.
Fire camera work though.
Yeah, thanks, man. Fuck, that totally sucks. Well, this is gonna be a pretty lame upload, I think. Alright, sorry, hold on. Let me fix this. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I can do about that. Do it later. Alright, well, exciting round 1 and round 2 by both teams. I mean, those bots were unreal. Gosh, I feel so disappointed that my sound wasn't going through. I'm off my game now. Anyway, alright, well, on to round 3. Who's even on defense? Plumville is on attack. CK on defense. I wonder if there's a way. I'll figure it out later. Oh man, my voice is so tired too from all the talking I was doing. So with, looks like we're trying to get the teams straight. Maybe we're gonna have a 19v19 as. Still a couple of bots on each team. That Coleman in round 1 was amazing. What a commitment to the objective. So already Plumville in no time flat able to get the left side battering ram to the gates. So offense on round 1 and 2 have just really been outstanding for both teams, and it looks as though Plumville is continuing that trend in round 3. Oh man, I gotta mentally get over it, but I'm so disappointed. I actually think my commentary was pretty good today. But the world will never know. Duckbender able to finish the ram off on the left side. As we move on to the second part of this phase, it looks as though, I think Larcer, Larcer, what we've seen from CK week in and week out on this map is that siege crossbow either doing damage to the catapult itself or the person trying to fire the catapult. He's going to need help over here, I think. Who is this? EOI and I think Bot Down or Boltsted, I think it was, have been really dedicated to the objective. Doesn't look as though he's going to get any help, though, and PV looking like they're just going to try and create the space, create space to control the battering ram, but nice pickup by Ratman, who did an outstanding job, if you could have heard me, in round 2, jumping off that balcony to actually take out the tomb. Sure, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I might have to redo the audio. I've never tried. I could do that. It'd be a little bit of work. So Plumville doing a good job. It looks like they're still committed to controlling the space. They do look as though they have gotten that catapult up and working, although that shot not very far. I think if you look in that window on the left side of that tower, you should be able to see Larcer launching arrows, although it looks as though I don't see him. Looks like maybe he's pivoted over to the middle. Oh no, there he is in the window again. But I don't know what's happening. Maybe someone's in there. And it looks as though the catapult now is going to do its job and massively damages the gates. One more shot should do it. CK still committed to defending the space in front of the ram, but that catapult takes the final shot, and we are on to what I would argue is one of the most challenging phases for the attack. Potentially, although the way the attackers have been playing tonight, they've made short work of several of the stages that where you have to sort of win a team battle to control space. Now, in Galencourt, you don't have, other than stage 1, you don't have any of those, like, control the objective points, right? You have to destroy objectives in that one outside the beginning. But on this one, you know, this is the area that you're going to have to control. So when there's only one objective instead of 2, like there is in that first stage of Galencourt, you're going to see maybe a little bit different fights that might favor, well, whoever can win the team fight. I think that one thing about Line Spire is this objective can really go to both teams if they're able to win the team fight. So CK now, we've seen them use this double barrier formation, really committed to protecting that ammo crate, the critical ammo crate that the engineers can use to replenish their barriers, and of course the defenders can use to get bandages and heal. Not sure whose fire pot that was. Looks like maybe Morning Phantom trying to do damage accidentally kills his teammate. CK now doing a good job, even though they only have one engineer using this sort of tight barrier formation. Oh, although I don't think he saw the attacker sneak behind. I'm not sure who he did. I guess it wasn't Ratman, though. So Ratman pushing out. Barriers seem to be secured. Nice fire pot by whoever that guy was. OPG. What's his name? Stupid. Hooner. So here comes the push by Plumville to the horse. They crash the offensive wave against the barriers, decide to move around. Instead of taking out those barriers, does enter that CK defensive shredder, though, on that objective. Bly's getting revived by his teammate, now healing up, protecting that objective. Flip your pockets. Using that Exiax, trying to do a drag, although I don't think he saw whoever that was on top of the horse. Strikes him down. CK still doing a good job as we get near that critical 5-minute time period where you start to see the defensive respawns come from the bridge side instead of this rear side. But with 40 seconds left, CK still manages to control majority of the objective. I think Plumville has managed to get flanks through on this sort of backside, but right now looking like they're going to send most of their attackers right up the middle. 17 with that jump stab, trying to hold back the attacker just beyond the objective. Falls back to heal, immediately sort of pursued by the attackers, who now have numbers on the objective. As you see that red and black Mason flag flying high over the town square. So nice job as PV pushes and controls the ammo box. You can see Franchise there using it to replenish his throwing knives. Does some damage to Larcer, trying to get in there with the Guardian. PV, though, looking at, like, pretty in control of this town square. A last push by CK. Here comes... Who's the bot this round? James. James cautiously approaching. Oh, James. Oh, James thought he was fighting with a teammate, and the teammate backed off. James struck down in his prime. He's no Coleman from round one. Coleman was an outstanding bot. I had a lot of Coleman commentary in rounds one. So Billy H, nice job. I thought this was going to fall faster, but it looks like CK manages to get people into the point long enough to slow it down. But unless my eyes are bad, that's been red and black for quite some time as the flag continues to represent the Mason side. Yep, there goes the objective. So Plumville continuing the offensive trend, makes fairly quick work of that town hall. I will say CK mounted a pretty good defense, but I think once we crossed that 5-minute threshold, it became a little bit harder for them to keep reinforcements on the point. Here we are to the bridge, the most loved and hated point. I've heard people argue this is the best phase fight in the game. I've heard people argue this is the worst fight in the game. I personally like it, although it tends to be pretty predictable as the main places defense can mount a line tends to be on this choke point that we've seen many times before. Still don't see any barriers, so it looks like CK content with trying to let their weapons do their talking and creating space. It's as though the defensive line might be spread out a little bit. I think some of the defenders still a little bit overextended. 17, a few others, NJ, finally go down as they get overwhelmed by the reinforcement wave. So here comes CK, though, now pushing past the choke point. It's like they're trying to be aggressive here, maybe taking up some crucial seconds. And we're going to see how long they're going to commit to this bridge, or this approach here, before they fall back to defend some of the banners, if not one. So nice job by CK now, taking off. Now we're down to 7 minutes on attack. I think you might start to see the spawn wave shift slightly in the favor of the offense. But as of yet, not a lot of space has been gained by Plumville after that first push. Here we go. Here comes a wave of Plumville attackers. Looking like they're pushing that left side. I don't see any spike traps. You can see, though, that's the double barrier strategy being deployed on the gallows. So not allowing Plumville a way up that side. Although it looks as though they're fine with that as the main force is now pushing up the right side. 17K Money, a few others trying to slow the main advance. Those barriers still holding, but you can see kind of like a lopsided defensive line. CK strong on the right, but a little thin on the left. Although it doesn't look as though Plumville is taking advantage now. You can see the attackers pivot back, and now Plumville has reestablished a front here just past the choke point. I think if they start controlling this ammo box, they'll be able to complete the push here to the area where they can get the ladders up. So those barriers stood the whole time. However, that red wave just sort of crept around the side and kind of engulfed that space. So here we are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Someone feed the hamster powering the server, please. He's hungry. He's working hard. All right, so the first two ladders up by Plumville as Dread and Bolsid are pushing up each ladder. Oh, immediately struck down by the CK defense. Although Flip Your Pockets sneaks through, creates space for OPG Franchise, who takes out that left side banner. That center banner also falls, leaving this one banner on the right side from the attacker perspective. Left side from the defense still up. Strong push by Plumville up the staircase. CK really just rotating and jumping on the attackers wherever they are threatening. So nice ladder usage on the inside. A lot of people don't use these inside ladders, which I think really allow quick access to that objective. You can see 17 on the wall there with that two-headed spear, trying to hold back these Plumville attackers who are trying to get to the objective from the middle. Coco and 17 clean them up as the barriers go up to protect the the outward-facing side. We're going to see what kind of push can Plumville mount from this rear stairway side. CK doing a good job controlling the ladder approach, but there is only one ladder on this side we're going to see. Yeah, it looks as though... Nope, someone's thinking better of that as... Who's that? Flies. With that shield. Oh my... What? I don't think that worked out exactly as he... did. As Vlies falls off of that pushing up the stairs. However, that back staircase eventually does get overwhelmed, and the final banner falls. CK looking like they're pivoting back. This right side already lit, though, by Plumville. CK is going to have to decide which side they're defending. Looks as though they might be pivoting to the right, although... I don't know. I can't tell, actually. CK now has defenders on both sides. Vlies manages to defuse this left side. It does look as though this other side, left side from the attacker perspective, is going to fall. So can CK reinforce this other side after defusing it successfully one time? I think that other side is about to blow with plenty of time for the attackers. Snake trying to test the defenses gets struck down by a host of CK defenders. Now Plumville looking to control the area underneath sort of this back staircase here. This does seem to be a good strategy, oftentimes making the defensive sort of line of CK kind of have to consider more than just this one side, right? They have to look at this back side as well. Follow the action here as we see. Not sure who that is. Bot down trying to play the objective. Bot down really committed in rounds 1 and 2 to playing the objective. Continues to try to push with 4:20 left in the round. Though CK seemingly having pretty strong control of this side. Several defenders taking damage from that fire pot, although this banner is up and slow. It's like the commentator's curse. It was up doing healing damage, but now these CK defenders up as the second banner goes up. So nice rotating banners by the CK Guardian class players to keep the heals going. Here's an extra banner to kind of double the healing love and perhaps expand the healing back to this backside as well. So another minute taken off the clock by the defense. This is the first time we've seen the offense from either team get slowed up a little bit, I think, all evening. Nildane mounting a defense on this back stair. Nice job. Gets help from Vlies, who, even though Nildane is struck down, uses that heavy mace to clean up that backside attack. So with 251, CK suddenly locking in. Nice wall by the engineers. You can see CK fighting in front of the wall, buying some time and space for the defense. So nice job. We see the attackers push, but CK doing a nice job rotating people around to flank. Nildane and Larser, Coys, a few others, managing to stay alive, control that lower area. Someone does plant for the attacking team. This might be what Plumville needed. I don't think any of the defenders are left alive. One, Nildane doing his best as he gets flanked from the other side. So nice job by CK. Plumville, though, getting the second bomb taken care of when they needed. However, with 2:12 left in the round, they're only going to get another 30 seconds if they're able to immediately blow up this left side. So as about 5 Plumville attackers want to make sure that this does indeed blow up, you can see CK has now had a chance to really set up these barriers once again on this left side, kind of mirroring the defense they had on the lower trebuchet. So Plumville really going to have to push hard and get a plant quickly. It's like the main push coming through the hall here. There goes the other trebuchet, an extra 30 seconds. So I think, what is it? I think it's between 20 and 30 second fuse. So about a minute 10 left for Plumville to get this plant off. Here comes a nice little push by some of the attackers. Dread managing to push back some additional, some of the initial defenders. Although nice rotation by CK. You see Balrog using that war club, swinging wide to try and slow down any of the attackers and control that space. So here comes a push. Nice fire pots on the objective. These attackers taking some damage, but trying to control the space. This is a big push. Nice pickup so far by CK. Here comes EOI 6-7. He's been playing the objective as well all night. Nice job by Plumville to attack from all angles. I don't think they were able to plant it. Someone's going to have to plant in the next. Oh my God! Matefi, the bot, tries to plant. These bots are all about the objective, although Coco standing on top of the objective, striking down any attacker who tried to plant with 28 seconds. Someone... Who planted it? I don't even see who planted it. Nice defuse. I think, though, if Plumville can get another lit... I don't think they're going to do it. With 15 seconds, I think this is going to be the first defensive win of the night for either team. So nice job by CK to lock in the trebuchet phase. They took up enough time on that lower left trebuchet to really make it too difficult for PV to take that last trebuchet out. So very nice job by CK. I'm glad my sound is working since it was not working all around 1 and 2. 2-1 CK as
2-1 CK.
we enter round 4. All right, well, last chance to get your snacks, get your drinks, get your PJs, one more round as these two teams switch side. Will PV be able to replicate CK's defense of that last trebuchet, or even earlier? We were about to find out. All right, so we are entering the last round. Some friendly banter between these two teams yet again in the chats. It's gonna let me spawn here.
Our armada must pass through the Strait and Lion Spire. This is no easy feat, as long as those trebuchets remain operational.
So CK on attack, seeing if they can't win this and take this match 3-1. PV might be running out of steam. They started off so strong with their commitment to the objective. I said a lot of positive things about them that may or may not show up on the VOD. But very impressive performance round one. We're going to see, though, can they play defense as CK escorting this left side battering ram, the right side battering ram also making a little bit of headway, but the main push seems to be on this left side. I don't see... Okay, here we go. I was going to say, I didn't see the catapult in action, although the first shot falls by Duct Bender, taking out Insane Jester. Next shot is going to, takes out Cameron, who thought maybe he was just outside the range. Another shot, so Duckbender taking out 3. Very nice job. Takes out a teammate, but really wiping out several of the people pushing this left side battering ram. Somehow it's still moving, though. Okay, so I didn't see anyone around it. So temporarily slowed down. That is buying that catapult sometime as Duckbender takes out Thorfinn and Huner. In addition to some of the attackers, although CK now controlling this right side catapult, which is immediately going to take down this left side. Larser now trying to take out the spawn wave. The tree ends up providing some defense from that defensive line, trying to come in and take the battering ram back. However, the CK attack wave has now passed the battering ram, and you can see Bly's now controlling the left side as the rest of the CK attackers try to clean up Sant and some of the defenders who were trying to deny access to the objective. Sant doing a great job in this 1v2. He is considered one of the best duelers, so using that spin, staying alive quite some time, but eventually as that third Mason comes in, he does fall. Not sure who shot that, but takes out Duckbender, which is sweet irony as Duckbender killed several people on both teams with that same catapult. Gautier! Oh, Gautier! He's my favorite peasant. He is now dead. He is the bot in round 4. Tries to defend the objective. These bots very committed to the objective, but can't do it alone. And Ratman and a few others on that CK offense able to deliver the battering ram to the door. Here comes the shots by the catapult. Oh, that first one a bit too high, not doing any damage to the gate. Does look as though Duckbender, with that siege crossbow, taking a page out of Larser's playbook and putting pressure on the catapult. Although it's still up. Although, there we go. He is able to take it down, but already 2 strikes landed on the gate. Ratman trying to control the area in front of the battering ram, but overwhelmed by the Plumville defense as this right side wave comes into the objective. Here comes Gautier. Oh, that's Jared. Where they got 2 bots now? Oh, no, Jared's not a bot. It is Gautier. Jared's like a player. That's great. So CK trying to control this left side, but Plumville with a nice bubble around the battering ram is going to have to be up to the catapult, although that siege crossbow strategy seems to be pretty effective. 17 trying to create some space there with a few others to get this catapult back up and running. Here it goes. They're able to get another shot off. Nice shot, though, by the siege crossbow. Looks like there might be more than one archer. One seems to be focused on the shooter, the other one on the catapult itself. So, we're going to see here, although it is still up, catapult taking quite a bit of damage. Actually surprised it's still up. There we go. I was gonna say, I thought it had been taking a lot of damage. But the city gates are basically about to fall. It does look as though CK may be about to control the battering ram. I don't know if they're actually trying to control it or just keeping the defenders from focusing on taking back that that catapult. Oh my god, Ratman came following me. He's just doing all these crazy turns. So I'm surprised the gate... I kind of moved forward. I thought the gate would have fallen by now. I think this should be the shot that does it, though, yes. So now we will move on to the town square. It looked as though Plumville was trying to do damage to that catapult to keep it down, but it didn't seem that they were able to damage it enough. But it's a good strategy that I think we've seen CK employ that we're starting to see other teams do when they want to keep down the catapult as part of their defensive strategy. So you can see the effective strategies now starting to propagate throughout the community and some other teams, which is great. Raises the level of play of all the teams. So CK trying to push up the middle. Plumville, though, pushing Vlies back. You see a nice sort of flanking move from this left side. Although this early in the phase, that's going to feed right into the spawn wave of the defense. You can see them pushing back now beyond the town square, keeping the attackers off the objective. You see CK looks like they might be gathering some forces here in the middle, not overextending. Although, did I lose my connection? Yes, I did. Oh, okay, we're back. We're back. Hamster's still good. Still good. So CK now pushing from the center lane as the first attackers engage that defensive wall of Plumville. You can see they're trying to create a little bit of a beachhead into this objective as they start to get numbers on the objective. The Masons do have control of the town square. So CK now managed to turn that beachhead into a foothold. Although here comes the Plumville defensive reinforcement wave, who now have reestablished control of the town square and once again move that bar back in their favor. So this early in the game, I think that, again, that reinforcement side of the Agathian defense where they get the defenders to come right here, you can see it's not as far as when they have to run all the way from the bridge, which happens in about a minute, typically. Although I remember saying that once during a competitive game, it's about to happen, and then it never happened. So I don't know if that was I was right when we started using private servers, but for the most part, right around 5 minutes, you see the defensive spawn point change. So Plumville doing a good job here, pre the 5-minute mark, keeping control of the town square. That means this fighting is pretty even. Let's take a quick look at the kill count. It's pretty close, 156 for the attackers, 130 for the defense. Here comes the next push by CK up the middle and the left side. The middle able to push into the zone. That left side, though, getting stuck a little bit by that Plumville defense. Plumville not really worried about barriers. Instead of an engineer, looking like their preferred strategy is to try to outkill the attack. You can see, though, when they're not able to form a line, it's very easy for those small pockets of defenders to get swallowed up by the attack. 17 pulling out a jump stab, trying to create some space, pushes back some of his defenders, does create space for some of his teammates now, who now have pushed to control the ammo box. Here comes a push from the bridge side now on the south side of the 5-minute mark. Right now, Masons still have control, but I do think Agathians are getting a little bit closer. The kill feed changing hands. We're starting to see more blue. Yep, just enough. Morning Phantom, Duckbender taking a few out. The flags go back into the blue and white of Agatha as the defenders do a nice job reestablishing control of this ammo box. So great counter push by Plumville. Now we see a spike trap, maybe trying to create, oh my god, a little bit of space, although Koi's takes out 2 defenders with that ballista. So devastating shot on an objective that's every body counts, but maybe a little bit too soon, as no attackers are to be found to take advantage of that double kill. So CK now looking like they're going to create a death ball here in the middle lane. I'm going to see, it looks like they're waiting for some of the reinforcements. Someone did not like getting killed. Flip your pockets, taking out Koi's. I don't know if that's a good strategy, taking a defender off of the town square. Can that ballista kill any of the attackers? We don't know. I'm not sure. Although Agathians seem to have controlled this backside. Yep, flip your pockets. Did kill 2 with the ballista, so maybe it's going to work in their favor as Plumville manages to hold on to the backside of the town square and are able to push CK out of the zone. But with about 60% of that bar filled, CK still has plenty of time to control the town square. Once again, gathering up the middle. I don't know if they realize... Oh, yep, I think they do. Oh, they reestablished. Flip your pockets does not want the ballista to be part of the battle for the attack. One-on-one, as we see who wins that battle. We're going to see what's happening here on the main push. CK once again pushing towards that ammo box. Although some of these Plumville defenders who are close to death are getting revived by their teammates before they can get finished off. I think that has done enough to keep the body count in the favor of the defense. So nice job as Juan the bot tries to support his human brothers on the objective. Gets struck down. Juan is cracked, he says. Although he did give his life for his team. Plumville, very impressive. This is my favorite point to win on defense in the entire game. So here comes, though, a massive push by CK. They take control of the point as they push towards the ammo crate. Some of the Plumville defenders pushed off the objective. They're trying to hold on this backside. It's really worked in their favor to kind of fall back but still fight in the zone. Temporarily, the flags you can see changing hands, blue to red, back to blue. With 44 seconds, CK's really going to have to win this team fight, or this match will end in a, some might say a tie. Although this defensive performance early on might be the tiebreaker, depending on how they want to look at it. But at the very least, this is going to come down to the wire. Nice push. You can see OPG, Huner, EOI. Huner, they're doing lots of damage, lots of blue kills on the kill feed. I think that's going to do it for this round as Plumville locks in and takes care of business in the town square. So nice job. Thank you for those who watched. I'm sorry my sound wasn't working for rounds 1 and 2. I honestly think my commentating was top-notch today. But, oh well, I will upload it, and I will do better next time. Thank you, Turtle, for trying to tell me. But I will say, even though it was dead silent, I will say it was very fun to watch. The offense really put on a show on Gallon Court. The defenses had a chance to shine on Lion Spire. So, real development by Plumville. I think I was very impressed with their commitment to the objective in round 1. I thought their play with the barrels was outstanding. Although I thought CK did a great job as well. So, yeah, they were good games. Thanks again, Turtle, for, like I said, for telling me. I could have basically been all 4 rounds of silence. But I am going to rate Turtle. We got to play Arc Raiders, man. But thanks for joining me.
CK.
I didn't mean to say 2-2 CK. So
We do.
Up? It's fun, man. It's fun. All right, thanks everyone for hanging in. Good games to both of these teams. We will see you all maybe next week on Friday Night Fights. I think CK, I think on the 3rd, it might be Saturday next week. I think they are going to do a 30v30 battle against Vex, HKG, and someone else. So if I'm able to stream that one, I will. I think that will be an interesting match. And it's good to see some new blood. So anyway, hope you all have a good rest of your Friday, and thank you for joining me on Friday Night Fights.
Tonight we'll see who really wins. Under the moon's electric light.
GGS.